I have a question for all of you. Are you ready for the new normal? Because it's coming pretty soon. When I was at Villanova, I was a psychology major, and one of the courses I had, we did a study on this principle. People will give more effort and energy to avoid pain than they do to attract pleasure. That struck me as being funny, but it's really real. You know, many of us today feel the same way about fear. We get comfortable in our learned skill sets, our jobs, and our daily routines, and we never come close to reaching our true potential. The coronavirus has knocked many of us off our pedestal of comfortable living styles. You know, my situation in particular, I had over 20 speaking engagements planned for this year. Things were rolling along, a couple of other opportunities, and all of a sudden, everything went out the window. And I'm not sure those speaking opportunities will be coming back anytime soon due to the nature of that type of business. So what has happened to me? For the first time since I was 25 years old, I have redone my resume. I have to go out and start looking for a job in this new normal. I have learned that we are our own worst enemies when it comes to taking risks or achieving at our highest levels. There are 3 reasons why. Number 1, embarrassment. Let me just tell you, in this day and age when 60 seconds is all that lasts on TikTok, who cares? Number 2, failure. Failure is one of life's greatest teachers. And number 3, rejection, one of life's greatest motivators. It's only a matter of time before most of us will be back at work. And if you think it's back to the old normal way of life, I got news for you. It ain't gonna happen. It's the brave new world. What do you need to do to succeed in this new normal? You need to have an action plan now, not tomorrow, now. You need to ask yourself these 3 questions. What can I do? What would I like to do? What do I need to do to reach my goals? You need to develop a plan A and a plan B with your stated goals. Once you have your plans in place, you must then implement them as if there was no tomorrow and put fear in the rear view mirror. How do I know this works? Well, let me give you some examples from my experience. I wanted to get a college scholarship for football. I achieved that at Villanova. From there, I thought maybe I had a shot at the NFL. I worked hard. I was drafted by the world champion Miami Dolphins. I wanted to be a corporate executive. I spent 15 of my 30 years doing just that with the Xerox Corporation. I wanted to be a sports broadcaster, not just for anybody, but for my Eagles team. I did that for 16 years. And recently, I've become a national motivational speaker. But I don't know when that's coming back, and I can't wait any longer for it. So I'm putting my own plan in place, and I'm out there looking for new employment. It works. Do it today. Set your goals. Make a plan. You are stronger than you think. And I'll end with this little poem. If you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it's almost a cinch that you won't. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can win the prize. Remember, life's battles don't always go to the biggest, fastest, or smartest man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. And he's also the man who has a plan. See you next time.